Okay, this is part 2 of the Furby skinning, washing, and cleaning tutorial. We've got a clean skin here now. He's been drying. This was one of the Furby skins that was in my prior video, so I'm going to show you how to process the clean skin now. You're going to start by brushing out the fur again. He's all nice and dry. This is going to fluff him up a lot. And then while you're doing this, you can check for any fur that's still trapped in the seams. Oh, he's getting so fluffy. Go all the way around the Furby. I like to brush them twice over, but I'll pause the video so that we can just continue on forward. Over that mane. All nice and clean. I've gone over him twice, and I like to take a toothbrush over as well just to slick out the outer coat. So that's as far as brushing goes on these sorts of Furbies. Now the next thing I like to do is I like to take a look at the ear flaps, and I like to widen them a little bit so it makes it easier for me to put them back on the Furby. So I cut into it just a little bit and I take off that extra corner. You don't have to do this, but it does make putting the skin back on easier. So just cut, like, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch forward, and then cut that extra corner off. If you see scraggly fur around the edges of that little nub, you can cut that off too. So here's a scraggle. You go down to the end of it, cut that off. Let's see, get down to the end of that, cut it off. That looks good. That's going to be easier to put on. And now the last part I like to do to prime the skin, I like to get on the inside of it and pull all these little extra strings out. Now this isn't damaging the Furby at all. These are just extra little strings that manufacturers couldn't have been bothered to take off. And then once you've gone all around the Furby, you're going to take your scissors, you're going to pull those strings out, and you're going to cut those. This is going to make it easier to put the zip tie back in. You're not going to have to deal with stray pieces of string getting in the way. You just go all the way around. Pull on the strings, get them out of the way, cut them off. Look at all that. Look at all that excess. Let's see. Nearly done. Alright. And now from the ear cutting and the base cutting, you're going to have a lot of strings inside the Furby. So I like to wave them around a little bit. One more brush for good luck. Check out his ears. Ears look good. Most of the string at the base is gone. There's a little extra. Get rid of that. And this skin is ready to be put back on its Furby. Yes.